Hello everybody, it's Tyrolan and it's episode number 41 of Neverwinter Nights 2, The Mask of the Betrayer. I'm an idiot, just to let you guys know. Like I always say. Ooh, what the heck? Somebody's near death? What? Defense mechanism is near death. Awesome! The instructor gave me these notes so I can check out souls again. Cool, so I can get the last soul from here. Let's see, what have I not taken out of here yet? Let's see, is this the right one? Well, we'll try that one. So that'll give me enough souls. Apparently the defense mechanisms are almost dead. Okay, where's my way out? Right here. So that should be enough. I should have the money and the souls now necessary to give him, because I have two soul housings, which I just found by running around this damn place like a chicken with my head cut off. I don't know why it does that. It shakes like crazy, but hopefully it doesn't show up on the damn video. I've been doing that now. I am prepared to trade for Amon Jero's soul. Yes, this ransom is acceptable. The soul is now yours. But be forewarned, you have bought possession of the soul, not redemption. Jero's is a marked soul. When he dies, it will go where it has long been destined, and the hells will celebrate. Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's tearing like that. It's weird. Okay, the soul depository peoples are over here. Let's go give him his soul back, right, folks? I don't know if he'll even like this, but let's go ahead and save before doing it. Episode 41. Hey, see, I could have done that all last episode. I wasn't thinking. The color is drained from his body. Heal, reintroduce his soul. As you bring the casing near him, its contents seep out as if though a membrane and are drawn into his body. A moment passes, and then at last he stirs. I am still alive, yes? Yes, someone removed your soul. I just had to get it back. And you have survived despite my failure to prevent your abduction. I suppose I should be relieved. Yet, I get the sense that you have not journeyed into the heart of Thay on my account. After I was taken, I was stricken with a fatal curse. I am seeking a cure. So a plot was set in motion after all, and my failure has brought doom upon you. It seems that calamity still follows in my wake, even in victory. How did you get like this? A gift from an old acquaintance of mine. When the King of Shadows fell and everything around us was flung into chaos, I saw you being dragged away. The dwarf gave chase, but your abductors correctly assessed his intelligence and managed to lead him astray. As the only other witness not unconscious or dead, I followed them. You followed them from me? I'm touched. No. What happened next? Your captors went through a portal to the Shadow Plane. On the other side, I was ambushed by the headmistress of this infernal place. She remembered me from a time when I had studied here, enough that she knew to deal with me quickly and without mercy. That was the last I saw of you, or anyone else. I was brought here and detained after that, and then a procedure was performed upon me, leaving me as you found me. Where are the rest of our companions? Most are dead now. A few survived the collapse, but I was not able to linger long enough to check on their conditions. I can only tell you that what I saw in the few moments before I left in search of you. How much do you remember? Let's see. Cora sided with Garius? Really? I don't remember this person. So this, I'm guessing you can pick. Nishka was still alive at the end of the fight. I'd love to have a rogue. Indeed, the demon girl was more loyal than anyone was willing to credit her for. What else do you remember? Cassivar was running out with us as the fortress collapsed. Yes, that's right, go on. Sand stayed true to us, but Cora sided with Garius. Their animosity was bound to explode at some point, an unfortunate development that happened when it did. Anything else? Kelgar raced to get everyone up as the ceiling began to cave in. A good thing he did. None of us was ready for what followed the killing blow against the King of Shadows. What else? I hate Grobner. Zajiv called out, warning us to run before we were buried alive. Remember that as well. Of all the things she knew that may have proven the most valuable, can you remember anything else? The construct aided us our escape by smashing through the walls when our path was blocked. Much as we doubted that gnome, I cannot say we said that his presence and abilities did not prove useful in the end. Do you remember anything more? I was upset that we got separated and I couldn't find out what had happened to everyone. An understandable reaction to such an abrupt and disheartening conclusion. I suppose the circumstances were well beyond our control, and it was far too late to change that course of events. There is little point in dwelling on it now. Regardless, what more do you remember? Grobner managed to survive, and how he accomplished that may never be fully understood. Keep going. We never saw Alina again after she left us in the Mare of Dead Men. That I don't remember doing. She stayed with me through the whole thing. No, and I do not expect that we will again, for that matter. Any other recollections? Remember being displeased that the fortress architecture wasn't more structurally sound. Yes, that powerful and evil being insists on causing destruction even as they die is an unfortunate habit. I hope it is the last time I witnessed such an event, and that's all I can remember. I see. Then you recall nothing of the final moments when the ceiling gave way and sent many of our allies to their ends. Whose fate do you hope to learn? Nishka! I do not know if it was that coin of hers or something watching over her from below, but she avoided missteps at every turn. She leaped over every crevice, tumbled past every rock. She was out in front of us when the final collapse occurred. A wall of debris may have been all that prevented her from joining me in your pursuit. Kelgar. He lives. It is for the best he did not find the portal to the realm of shadows. I do not think Nephris would have afforded him the clemency she gave me. Sure, Cassavar, I don't remember him. His back gave out as he stood under a collapsing doorway. I tried to keep it intact so the rest of us might pass through it. Seemed a fitting end for one who followed his chivalrous convictions with such abandon, which made me think it was possible not to his own dissatisfaction. Alright, Sand. The mage's gift for transmutation may have saved him. As the roof caved in, I heard him reciting words of magic, one of his favorite spells. I'm fairly certain he finished before the worst of the rubble fell. If he chose his form carefully, an iron golem, say, there is a good chance he lives. Gromnar. For some inexplicable reason, the gnome threw himself across the golem of his to protect it from the harm as the pillar fell atop the both of them. Did not have long to look, but I saw neither of them stirring beneath it. Well, that's unfortunate. So we done all those. Zajeva. Of the Githzari, I know nothing. I did not see her body amidst the refuse, nor did I see the direction she took as we fled. Okay, something else. Will you join me again? Together we once achieved a goal none thought possible, but that was a shared purpose. To what end would you enlist my services now, when the foe is vanquished? We have been driven by an obligation to stamp out evil when lives are at stake. In this case, it is not only lives, but souls. My curse has plagued Rashomon. I'll see it in to save life. So much. It's probably the one I should use, because he's not good, so... Number 1. I find myself unfocused with my life's ambition now fulfilled. To once again have a cause to which I might put my abilities to use, it is something I would soon regret passing up. Very well, I remain with you here until the business at the school is complete. Afterward, we may discuss that when we come to it. So, oh cool, he's actually in my group? He counts as a... He does not count as an actual person I can control. Well, we got the souls we need, so now we gotta find our freaking way to Headmistress's Tower. Right here. Wow, we might actually get to move on. And we got to hear of our... excuse me, companions. Back into this room. Okay. Before we do anything, and we did a bunch of crap, we're gonna save again. A lot of talking. I did that wrong. It wasn't 42A, but whatever. K. Place the incomplete soul in one of the sockets. Place the marked soul in one of the sockets. Fourth, Soul House slides into place. Mechanism within the door triggers, and the lock retracts at last. Suddenly, the runes scribed on the door are red, and the lock snaps back into place. Something is wrong. Uh-oh. That's a lot of mages.
There. The door is finally open, Ahriman. We have waited and done all you asked.
Ahriman, I owe you the wages of your treachery.
I told you the girl doesn't deserve this. We do it quickly and mercifully, or I'll have no part.
Silence. Wait.
So, you must be Ahriman. I have seen you before, in a dream.
A dream or a memory? Is there anything left of you inside that hollow shell? Do you know my face? The face of a brother who once ran laughing in your wake? My smiles have faded, and your face has changed many times. But something of you must still remain.
How is this possible? I grew to manhood far from here, on the other side of the world.
No, that is the mask you speak of. Look deeper. Cast it aside if you can.
What lunacy? Ahriman, what is this? With respect, I see no reason to play yet more games with...
Turn away. Cast your eyes back to Rashomon, to home. Leave this place now, and none will hinder you. Beyond that door you may find truth, but also folly. A folly that will sunder the plains and render meaningless all that you have suffered.
If truth lies beyond the door, I have no choice but to go in.
Then I cannot protect you any further. My fight lies elsewhere, and not with you.
Okay, bye.
He is mad. Madder than Nephros ever was. Come, let's make an end to this before he changes his mind.
Master Jaffe, please. You and I, we live with Thayan ambition and treachery all around us. It taints our actions. But I know that our friendship was never a lie.
She's right, Jaffe. Even I could see that affection for Saphia is real.
Perhaps, my dear, but
I know you stood by,
Yeah, we get
watched as they murdered my mother. I know you must
Jeez,
think that
plus
condemns
15.
you to their side, but it doesn't. They would have killed you for opposing them. You are the same man who comforted a frightened girl, terrified of the voices in her mind, and taught her to craft little chattering creatures of twigs and clay, real voices to drown out the false.
you shame me, my dear. Surviving has become a habit. If I am to break it, you are the best of reasons.
Fine. We'll appoint another in your place, Jaffe. A wizard with more sense and fewer wrinkles.
Okay, it's gonna be fun. Hey, he joined us, though. Okay, everybody, start beating the crap out of him. You gonna... Are you kidding me? You're not gonna let me fight him? What am I supposed to do? Yeah, I can't attack him. This sucks. Whoa, they're dropping like flies, though. Yeah, they got certain spells on them that I can't do crap to them. Can I attack you? Nope. They can cast non-attacking spells. The moment they cast a non-attack or actual attacking spell, they're down. Yeah, they're gonna summon crap like crazy. Vampire warrior. All right. That was not smart of him. Where am I? I am attacking stuff, so I'm happy with that. Well, we summoned the shadow. Armin took a good amount of damage. Where am I? Okay, we can attack again. Punch, punch, kick, kick. Yeah, you're not gonna like life anymore. Is there anybody left? Ah, there we go. Can I not attack him? No. But I can attack the Wraith. And now I can attack you. What a waste. I suppose my colleagues were annoying, but I had grown used to them. A frightful mess altogether. If anyone heard the noise of this awful business, I'll return to the academy, head them off. Okay. It's kind of nice having Almond to help us out. Some money. A magical rod of reversal. What's that do? Oh, greater dispelling. Nice! You give me some money. Course staff +5. Holy shite. Okay, folks, we're going to go ahead and rest, or we're going to suppress, because I need to make sure that this rest isn't going to kill me. There we go. Save the game. Save game. It's episode 41B. We'll have to just ignore 42, hopefully not have the game crash. Okay, so let's go through this door. It's a dream portal, it looks like. Okay. You feel suddenly light as a deep breath will make you float away. Oh, it's gone. Oh, we're all together in this portal. What the? Ooh, it's a pelvis. Oh, there's some peoples. It's like Death Knights. Knight of the Undying Dragon. Hold, art thou one my master awaits? Yes, I am here to meet with your master. My lord hath commanded me to grant passage to an old friend. He described this being as one with an appetite that cannot be sated. He hath seen this person in his dreams, but was uncertain how he would appear when he arrived. I am a spirit eater. That fits your description. Yes, I thought I recognized thee. It has been ages. Proceed, then, and know that only a pale shadow of my master remains, wafting freely between dream and wake. Thou wilt need to approach his head and speakest in his ear if thou wish to awake a waking audience. Okay, so we're gonna climb on this guy's old spine. He's a big dude. I wonder if it's Merkel. It's big.
Ah, what is this?
Ooh.
Are you a dream, a fantasy, a recollection spawned in my own dead mind? Yes, you are that, but you are more too. I know you, Spirit Eater. You are an irony that walks, two fates bound together, both severed and incomplete. And you have brought others, cast-offs, discarded souls such as this priestess. She is of the higher planes, tinged with Kalimvor's blind philosophy, salted with the wretched tears of Ilmater's pity. Are you here because Ilmater has now done as Kalimvor did?
It is a dead god, okay. Leave her be, Merkel. I am the one who has come to speak to you, not her. She can answer you as well as I could, dead god.
Ilmater forsakes no one, Merkel. Even ones who commit such atrocities as building the Wall of the Faithless and making vessels to feed its strength.
Ilmater may take pity on you, little bird, but Kalimvor severed you like a gangrenous hand. He smelled the death of faith upon you. With all his pragmatism, he can be crueler than I, but he will not rule the dead better for it, I think.
He rules the dead now, Merkel. One could even say he rules dead gods as they drift in this empty place.
Perhaps. It is an amusing notion, but your life embodies an irony of Kalimvor as well.
And what irony do you speak of?
He does not know what he speaks of.
Do I not? You sought to console the dying, soothe their pain and doubt. Then the true pain came when you discovered where you were guiding them. Doom guides. An apt name. What matters in healing their pain if the true agony is to come? That is what awaits them on my wall.
It is only a structure. It will not survive time and faith. It will not survive me.
I don't know if I want to take down the wall or not. She's correct. It is our intention to tear down the Wall of the Faithless.
We are both of one mind about this, Merkel. The wall will be destroyed.
You would have an easier time dismantling Mount Celestia, stone by stone.
Probably true.
Ritual and circumstance are not easily undone, little bird, and they are rarely accomplished by peace.
Also true.
Will you lead the living to slaughter and die for those already lost? What a sacrifice for you to demand of those who blindly follow you.
Time and justice favor me. You know not what you say, Merkel.
I know this. I know your grandfather came to your god Kellenvor in secret before you mounted your great crusade.
What do you mean?
He lies. My grandfather shared no words with Kellenvor.
Oh, there you are mistaken. He appealed on your behalf. He apologized for your narrow-mindedness. Described you as a rogue grandchild that did not learn the rules, the drumbeat by which the universe marches. Your own blood condemned you, but it was only a small punishment, was it not? You had already discovered how thin the cloak of Kellenvor's faith was. It does not keep out the cold, not at all. His punishment cast you out of his halls, sealed the door of your home to you. Never again will you walk on the slopes of Mount Celestia. Hear the chorus in the house of the Triad. You are an angel left to walk the earth, with only her burning need for justice to keep her warm. A fairy tale with a bright beginning and a fiery end, I think. But isn't this how such falls always begin?
She has not fallen, Merkel, for she has not given up, and neither have I.
The one I follow speaks in better words than I, but I share their strength. Some fall, it is true, but others? Victory and justice sustain them until they reach the gates of their enemy.
Ah, a crusader's heart. Follow the same path, and the destination shall be no different, little dove. I should have devised punishments and prisons for one such as you, little priestess, who drift from god to god, leaving tracks in the ashes of your smoldering faith.
Your wall of the faithless will not endure, Merkel. Like you, it will die in time.
I have accepted death. You, however, perhaps in guarding death's kingdom, you thought such fates were beneath you.
Who has fallen now?
When you go before Kellenvor, little dove, see what he says to your reasons and your appeals. Ask him to dispense with ritual, with the agonies of the wall, and listen to his answer. At that moment you will fall. You will know that the planes turn, and justice does not drive them.
Once you were the lord of decay, of corruption, of wasting away. And now you are at the mercy of all those things. It makes me suspect the universe is just.
Like your former god, you favor blunt action and brute force, with little regard for what such actions cause farther down the road. And perhaps what you see is not justice, but only amusement and irony, two things which I value more.
I have questions for you. Save your taunts for another time.
And what other detritus clings to you, Spirit Eater? The Red Woman, she has been here before. All that she is now, she owes to me. And to you, Spirit Eater.
Your memory is fading faster than your name, old god, and you're wrong on 2 counts. First, I have never been to the astral realm before this moment, so this is not a reacquaintance. And second, I owe you nothing.
But you stood before me just a short time ago, Red Woman, burning with rage and love in equal measure. What a shattered thing you have become, as ignorant of your own nature as the one who leads you. If only your beloved had accepted my judgment of you, your suffering might have ended long ago. Spirit Eater, speak, and tell me what has brought you to this boneyard of gods.
Let's see here. Yeah, This looks like no boneyard I have seen. Where are we?
Did you step through a portal without knowing where it led? We are between the planes, Spirit Eater, in a crossroad of sorts. An infinite sky where sensation and dream are sharpened to an edge. And a charnel house for gods who are dead. An easy place to drift and sleep. A kinder death than millions that I condemn. But then, the planes do not promise justice, do they?
I was told that you were dead and gone. How do you speak?
A god does not easily die. He lives in the fears of him which linger on, in the doubts that he is truly gone, and in the suffering of those whose lives he brought to grief. Yes, Spirit Eater, even your suffering sustains me. Every anguish that you sow, you unknowingly dedicate to me. Every mortal who cowers or cringes at your name, they are also cringing at mine. With every such pain, the embers of my soul burn a little brighter than before.
You said that I am of two fates, bound into one. How can this be?
Two fates, yes, of the hero who plied the sword close and awoke in a barrow soaked in blood. I know little, but the other, the betrayer Akashi, he is just as I left him. He is empty now. A ravening void that seeks always to fill itself up, to regain what the wall took from him. So he steals what he lost. A face, a body, a name. These are a mask to be worn for a time, until they are also devoured by his unending hunger.
So this hunger within me was once a living man.
Yes, a man whose crimes against the plains were unsurpassed, and I devised a fitting punishment to match them. The betrayer's hunger was born in the wall of the faithless. I placed him there and watched as his mind slowly drained away. His thoughts, his memories, these were torn from his grasp, one by one. Emptiness filled him, the hunger of the wall. But before the wall could consume him completely, I tore him free, so that his suffering, his emptiness would linger eternal.
Oh man, I'm gonna go really late with this one. Wisdom Insight, you're only telling part of the truth, Merkel. Akachi's punishment was also something more.
Was it then?
You said that my suffering helps keeps you alive, that my hunger sows fear and pain, and these sustain you.
I said those things, yes. If you are so clever, Spirit Eater, then make your point.
My point is this. The Spirit Eater with a contingency, a plan to keep yourself alive. Oh, it was a If this curse was ever ended, your evil works would be forgotten, then your consciousness would fade.
Oh, Spirit Eater, what a sure wager you were. And of all the masks, you are the first to know what you truly are. Two faces bound together. One betrayed my faith, the other never worshipped me at all. The irony is deep and worthy of a god's devising.
Okay, so what crime did Akachi commit? We know this, but
army marched against the realm of the dead, against his god. Is that not crime enough?
But why? For what purpose?
For justice. To tear down the wall of the faithless and set free all the souls that I had bound within. To defy the order of the plains, the combat between mortals and gods.
Still, I think you are leaving something out. Why would one of the priests turn against you with no warning?
Do not presume to hurl blame at my door, Spirit Eater. I cannot account for the treacheries of every mortal soul, only for their consequences.
Why would the betrayer choose me for his mask?
Oh, it was no matter of choice. The betrayer has become an empty, mindless thing. When he devours one mask, he simply waits for the next to appear. Perhaps you blundered too near, or perhaps he lay in darkness, trapped and forgotten, and someone gave you to him. Only love could be so cruel, I think.
Yeah, I think it's the second one. Kachi is not empty, not completely. I have seen the remnants of his memories in my mind.
Oh, you have seen delusions, perhaps? The spawn of your desperate mind. Nothing remains of the betrayer's mind or self, else he would not be the ravening, empty beast that he is.
So you punish the betrayer and all of his victims with him. I suffer now for the crime of another.
I made a place for Akashi in the wall of the faithless. Your soul has gone to fill it. When the betrayer's hunger finally consumes your body and mind, then your soul will dissolve into the wall, and you will be no more.
But I'd done nothing.
To reclaim your soul, to tear it from the wall, only in that impossibility might you find your salvation.
Guess I'm going for the wall.
How to assault the city of judgment, unless you were to follow a road already prepared.
Which I already know of. The Betrayer's Gate, the door at the bottom of the vault in Mulsantir.
Yes, Spirit Eater. That gate is a doorway to the empire that I lost, the realm of the dead. Do you have the key, I wonder?
He did at one point.
You possessed it once.
Yep.
It is that which you and the betrayer held in common. The silver blade of the demigoddess Gith.
She's a demigoddess.
The sword awaits you, fully forged in the sanctum of one who loves you. Everything in place, almost as though it was planned this way from the start.
Someone planned all this? Who?
I will let you discover that little morsel on your own, Spirit Eater. I will not be there to enjoy the moment, but just knowing it must occur is amusement enough. Use the blade to open the gate, assault the city of judgment, and tear your soul from the wall. Finish what Akashi began. Your captains have waited long for your return. When the gate swings wide, they will come like loyal hounds, tongues lolling from their mouths at the very thought of a new crusade.
Captains? What captains?
The fallen angel, his wings dark now, their luster surrendered for you. The dragon, bound by a debt that she cannot repay. And the lich, craving the answers that lie beyond the gates. But to whistle up your dogs, Spirit Eater, you will need the blade. Only 2 portals provide passage from this drifting cairn of mine. One brought you here, the other will lead you to the sanctum where the blade and your ally await. Go quickly, Spirit Eater. If you would look upon her face, you will not be her only visitor today.
Ahriman followed me through the portal, didn't he?
My hound is clever, is he not? You opened the door, as Ahriman hoped, and now he follows your ally to her wretched den. You saw him in your dream of the gate, saw him for the priest he once was, who served me at his brother's side, and turned against me at his brother's whim. He chose his brother over his god, but in his brother's defeat, I showed him mercy. He saw his error and repented on his knees.
Did Ahriman really repent, or did you give him some encouragement?
Ah, Spirit Eater, perhaps some part of Akachi does still linger in your mind. You know me as he once did. Yes, I ensured that Ahriman would not betray me again. I set a guess upon him and imprisoned his soul in the city of judgment, a hostage, until such time as he sent your ally's soul to its rightful place.
Where's Ahriman's soul now? You just answered that.
It lies in the fugue planes still. The decree of a god is not so easy to change, and Kellamvor is loath to reverse any judgment, lest he be seen as too human, too weak. And your ally's very existence breaks his law as well.
Okay. So Ahriman serves you still. How can you serve a dead god?
His faith in me sustains him. Belief is the currency of the plains, Spirit Eater, as your little dove will tell you.
Ahriman must be a century old, then, and he still lives.
By my decree, his body does not age, nor will it, until his quarry is brought to ground.
What do you gain from all this, Merkel? If I end my infliction, you lose your contingency plan, and your life here will fade.
Will it? You may spare your soul the agony of the wall, but Akashi will live on. His hunger was born of the wall, born of emptiness. You cannot destroy that which is empty. The Spirit Eater will live on, as will I.
And in insulting the City of Judgment, I glorify you.
In everything you do, Spirit Eater, you stoke the embers of my soul.
I will leave, Merkel, but not before I grant you the peace that you rightly deserve.
Judgment has been too long delayed. Merkel's time on the plains is done.
It is not yours to dispense judgment, Spirit Eater. The hunger of the wall holds no sway over gods.
You cling to an empty life, Merkel, afraid of what lies beyond. Let me show you peace.
You have no right. Judgment is the purview of gods. In all you do, you glorify me, Spirit Eater. You stoke the embers of my soul.
And now I will snuff those embers out. Farewell, Merkel.
A final irony, even in this.
And space vagina! The fact that I can put to rest Merkel is pretty damn kick-ass. Oh,
So, Merkel at last lies dead. Prepare yourself, as his servants yet live, and they will not be pleased by what you have done.
Probably not, no. Okay, so, yeah. Let's go ahead and save here. Episode 41. We'll see you in the next one, folks, and we will probably get the crap kicked out of us by these knights. Oh, we gained a lot of spirit energy for that. Alright, we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.